Firefighters say a pallet yard caught fire around 1:45 Saturday morning under the freeway at Alameda and 14th Street.
They got on scene and they found a large 200 by 200 yard of storage, pallets, vehicles, different kind of materials.
It got so hot, another fire started across the street. Nearly 150 firefighters from 26 companies and one helicopter worked throughout the morning dousing the flames with water. California Highway Patrol issued a SIG alert shutting down the freeway between the East LA interchange and Alameda Street.
The very busy Interstate 10 caught fire early Saturday. The massive blaze destroyed several vehicles, including a fire truck. The city says engineers are assessing the structural damage, but have no timeline for reopening the 10.
Homeless living underneath, pushed out by the heat, ran for their lives as flames engulfed a 2-block stretch.
And it was just like completely darkness and smoke.
This street vendor across the road witnessing it all.
I hear many explosions before everything starts. And during the fire, there was a steel explosion.
The heat was menacing these buildings you see across the street here on the north side. So firefighters took a defensive posture, but the flames were very intense to the point where you see some of the steel on the guardrails that are melted. Firefighters mounted a very heroic defense against this fire. They saved these 3 buildings that they were looking to protect. But the flame lengths were to the point where you can see steel is melted, concrete is falling, and the Caltrans engineers are out here waiting for us to put the fire out so they can go underneath the bridge overpasses.
Public transportation has expanded its services to help commuters. The city of LA telling folks that if they can work from home, stay at home.
Nothing more important, period, full stop. Let me make this crystal clear.
The last time he was here was for a cleanup of a homeless encampment. He also revealed today that the person leasing the property where the pallet yard caught fire is in violation of their lease and there's ongoing litigation.
Are they being held accountable? And the answer specifically on this site is yes. In fact, we're in litigation with the lessee.
Mayor Karen Bass compared the damage here to the damage done during the 1994 Northridge earthquake and calls for that same sense of urgency.
Last evening, Secretary Buttigieg called and wanted me to assure the people of Los Angeles that the White House stands with us as we work to rebuild, and they have committed to ensure us that there will be no obstacle that stands in our way.
Several people are involved in this investigation to try to piece together what actually happened, and that's going to take days to put together.
There's been 20 fires in this general vicinity of the 105-110 area since last Thursday.
4 or more homeless fires a day, all within 1 mile of this 105-110 interchange. Community advocate David Matthews says they're all arson, and most often in the middle of the night. The homeless fires are in campers, tents, grassy encampments, and along the railroad tracks.
One of the biggest challenges we have in the Gateway is we have all these overlapping jurisdictions. It actually happened on state property. So now you have to get Caltrans and CHP involved to let them know that, hey, you had a fire. And then it was the city fire department that responded.
So in a way, this is
actually kind of a perfect place for a homeless person to live.
It's the perfect black hole.